Well, speaking of grades, I really wanted to ask you about Kirby Smart because a lot of people, I think most of the Bulldog fans are, they believe in the guy. They think he's going to deliver them a national championship. But I think a lot of the rest of the SEC, they doubt whether he can get it done. But according to your model, he's an A-minus coach, same as Jimbo Fisher. So what's your confidence level in the A-minus grade you've got for Kirby Smart, which is one of the better ones in the SEC?
Yeah, Kirby Smart, he does what he's supposed to do with the talent he has. If you notice, he's not getting upset very many times by teams he's not supposed to get upset by when the games matter. He's losing to Alabama. He's losing to teams in the playoffs. He's not losing. He's not going out and losing to Vanderbilt on some off night or something like that. So Kirby Smart, his deal and what my model shows about his team so far is he somewhat shackles his offensive play callers. If you look at the coordinator, the defensive play caller and offensive play caller rankings I have for the SEC, Kirby Smart is rated as the best defensive play caller in the SEC. Okay, because he is calling the plays in Georgia. Don't be fooled. The offensive play caller, Todd Monken, comes in at ninth, and some of that isn't necessarily on Todd Monken. I'm not really for sure how much he was able to open the offense up last year at the beginning of the year anyway. And some of that has to do with Kirby Smart being a defensive conservative mind, wanting to play defense, not make mistakes on offense. And some of that might have been who they had at quarterback at the beginning of the year too last year. So we'll see. We'll know more about Todd Monken's offense at Georgia this year when they start out with I believe JT Daniels is going to start there this year. We'll see what his offense looks like, and if Kirby Smart allows him to open things up a little bit. And if he does, Georgia can have a great season. And if he doesn't, then you're gonna get the same old 11-win season and get close, but just not quite get over the hump.
Yeah, I'm glad you referenced Todd Monken, the offensive coordinator there, because everything you just laid out. He's another one you probably don't have a ton of data on, and they made the quarterback switch late in the season. Is there anything in your model that suggests that, if everything goes according to plan, is there anything that suggests that Todd Monken's not good enough to help Georgia win the national championship that has been elusive to that fan base for so long?
Well, since I've been doing this, and especially in the playoff era, let's highlight the playoff era because that's where we're at still. The team has not won a national title with a coordinator with a grade C, B minus or below. So Todd Monken, right now, it's saying he's not quite good enough to get them over the top to win the national title this year. Now, that's going with coordinators that I have enough data on to give it a solid grade. So I have 6 years of data on Todd Monken. So that grade of a C is pretty solid for him. That is kind of who he is. But it's I guess there is a first time for everything. Auburn won a national title with one of the worst coaching staffs in the modern championship era. That was because of a guy named Cam Newton. So players can overcome that at some points in time, but it's a rarity for somebody like Todd Monken to push his team over the top.